America, land of the free, home of the brave, a new start, a better life. Or so my parents told me, I think. Life in Brazil was hard and they didn't have enough money to support me, so I was sent to live with my aunt in America when I was about 3. And I don't really remember my parents all that much, so my aunt was like my mom. She worked at a bank and there was always more than enough money for the two of us, plus a little bit that my parents could send every so often. They never came to visit me though. Part of me thinks that they never really wanted me. School was fine. I got good grades and I was in the top of my class, but I didn't have many friends. People thought I was weird, so I kept to myself. I didn't mind it that way, but I think my aunt was always a little worried. As time went on, school lessons turned their focus from understanding other cultures to current events in the U.S. It started out with these weird outbreaks of the flu, but people were dying instead of getting better. Then the economy slumped and tons of people were laid off, including my aunt. The more people who were laid off, the less money they had. The less people bought, the worse the economy got. School started closing, including mine, and my aunt wouldn't let me go outside anymore. President Anderson had closed off all the borders to the country and no one was allowed to have any contact with the outside world. Everyone started to run out of food and the home of the free turned into the home of the servants as people were shipped off to labor camps by the busful. We're all trapped in a dictatorship with no help and no way out. Then we turned into I when my aunt got taken to a labor camp and now I'm alone. Just this morning I thought we were able to get through this together and now she's gone.
Anyway, alone now, but how are you?
Yep,
What?
I'm alone too.
Okay, where's your family?
Gone.
Gone where?
They're not here, okay?
Okay, fine. Let's just stick together, and then we won't be alone.
I'm here too. Get away from my brother! I'm bored. Fine, we're going. Wait, I'll go with you.
Really? Speak for yourself. Fine. I know a place. Let's go. Why are you so protective of your brother anyway?
Well, I can't have him running off when the government's after us.
Well, what do you mean?
Wow, really? You don't know?
No, I don't know.
When everything started failing and we all ran out of food, the government said every family can only have one kid.
And your point is?
One child policy? 2 of us? Not exactly what they want.
But was what, 7? Weren't you both born before that law?
Yeah, we were. Trust me, the government doesn't care.
Well then, here we are.
Who's that?
Will, get back here!
Did you do all this?
Yes,
Cool, can you teach me?
I can.
Will, come over here. Sit down.
I'm not gonna sit in a hippie.
We're not hippies, you idiot. Just sit down.
Whatever you say, princess.
It's too hot out.
Not all of us had fancy mansions with air conditioning, you know.
Shut up.
Some of our lives actually sucked before this happened. You totally covered.
I said shut up.
Guys, let's calm down.
What makes you think I had a mansion anyway?
You're just that type.
That type?
Oh yeah, I see it. Nice clothes, actually managing to stay clean. The attitude problem fits you perfectly, princess.
Shut up and stop calling me princess.
Guys, please, this is not what we need right now.
She probably learned everything she knows in her mansion in Vegas. She probably had her own floor to herself.
It was in LA, and I didn't have my own floor. It wasn't that big.
Well, I'm tired of this. Thinking everyone thinks that they have it rough. Well, you know what? The world sucks.
Like you even know what a hard life is. In case you can't tell, the world as we knew it is dead. I don't think a little yelling's gonna make it any worse.
But it's just that
Would you stop it? Life sucks. The world sucks. Get over it. None of you know what a hard life is.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Come on, go!
What happened to you, anyway?
So quiet, so can't fight me.
Calvin, what happened to you?
My family was burned alive in my house.
What?
Calvin, I'm so sorry.
I was walking back from getting groceries for my uncle's party, and I saw them tied up to a chair and being burnt.
But what would the government want with your family?
I don't know.
I should have saved my parents too. We moved here from LA because the government wanted either Will or me dead. And my parents wanted to move where no one knew us to save us. But they found us anyways. When the soldiers came to our house and they couldn't find Will or me, they took my parents instead. I watched them literally pull them out of our house by their hair, but I just hid and watched. I should have stood up and turned myself in so that Will could have a better life with actual parents and like an actual real life where he could be a kid, but I was selfish. And now it's been months since we've seen him.
Guys, none of those things are our fault.
Try telling that to your little brother when he's scared and asking for his mom and dad to play with him. All he wants is to just run around and have fun with friends, and he deserves that. But he'll never have it in this world.
Well, we're all just screwed up then, aren't we? Got that right.
That's a good point. The government has hurt us so much and so many times.
What you thinking, Lisa?
We should protest.
Yeah, like that would do it good.
Guys, we could do it. We just need a plan. And
What are you doing?
hold on. There's a plan here. Alright, guys.
For once, since my parents had given me up, I felt important. I mean, my aunt had given me the attention that I knew she loved me, but now I was really important. I was in charge of something. People needed me. I had a place. I know it's going to take a lot of effort to stand up and get the freedom we deserve, and it's definitely not something a group of teenagers like us can do on our own, but we can start it. If we can spark a revolution, then we've done our part. After all, we've been through just as much crap as anyone else. It's time for redemption.
Do you really think we could do it though? Well, not on our own, but with enough people.
Who would help us? Who wouldn't help us? With the army this big, they'd be powerless.
The only thing is, we need a safe place to plan all of this out.
Joy!
What?
Children's Home of York. I was looking into it for me and Will to have a safe place to stay.
I think it's in that direction. It would be perfect.
Sounds good to me. Let's go.
I'll sit down.
Look at that. The princess has embraced for once.
Oh, shut it, would you?
You guys coming?
Yeah, we're coming.
To the Batcave!